VHB.
Yes.
Hey, that was a hot performance there, man.
Oh, what up?
Murphy Cutneff, you already know.
Absolutely. You too, as well as you too. OG Strong,
know.
aka OG Bars. I want to start off by, letting the people know, this music is being produced by one of the hottest producers in the game, JR, an in-house studio. We rocking. I'm laced in Bay Knee, athleisure. You understand what I'm saying? And self-made apparel. This is all black owners right here. You understand what I'm saying? Furthermore, let's jump right into it. Big homie Bay. We had a lot of people jumping online and interested in knowing a lot more about, the interview in your life. You understand what I'm saying? So, start off by letting the people know what was the process that you and your co-defendant went to obtain your freedom after having a life sentence.
We just went through the regular PCRA, record pill, and whatnot. But at the end of it, it was federal hit was
Okay.
That's basically your last appeal.
Right.
After that, man, you can't come back on nothing unless it's new discover evidence, which is hard to do. So in that instant, I shot at him with unaffected sister counsel. And cut a long story short, like they agreed with what you selling about.
Okay.
And they started offering deals.
Okay.
And we opted to take third degree instead of first degree.
Wow.
We hit 16 and 34.
Wow.
So time credit, but not time served, so we had to take the road.
Wow.
They made us sit for about another 3 years worth of hits.
Wow.
After that, man, we hit the ground running.
Absolutely.
We doing the music, man. Gally, he doing the apparel.
Apparel.
That's
Yeah.
what spoke up.
Yeah. Hey, your co-defendant, man, he's something special, man. You know what I'm saying? We all have done time that came home and, working on ourselves as entrepreneurs, not allowing our circumstances to hinder us. Speaking of saying that, what's your life like now?
Oh man, I'm doing quite good. I'm chasing this music. I'm chasing it hard too. I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
I'm living. Got a home, a couple cars. I'm straight.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just focused on doing what's conducive to me earning and
Okay.
chasing my dreams.
Okay. So let me say this right, because listen, he said everything that a woman would love about a guy. So you said after coming up off that time, you're self-sufficient. Mm-hmm. You say you wasted no time finding employment, becoming an entrepreneur, not only having a job but being an entrepreneur.
Correct.
Did I hear you say you got your own place?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did I hear you say that you got your own vehicle?
Of course.
Oh man! Hey, listen, ladies.
Nephew.
Shout out to, everybody that, made it out of these circumstances and represent for those who create a life for themselves that the streets can appreciate. You understand what I'm saying? What inspired you to get into music?
Oh man, I come from a musical background, I used to dance, do hip hop dance in the videos for Boys II Men, Randy, Shadacious,
Wow.
Quite a few people.
Absolutely.
And I was around that, and I got to see that, man. I got to see my uncle do his thing, and it put a fire up under me to want to do something more. But when I started looking at music, and I'm like, wow, my mom used to sing, she sung alongside YA and talent shows and performances and whatnot. So getting back to music and rap, I used to see artists like Jay-Z, Nas, all them, down south artists when they was doing it, coming up, and that was far-fetched to me. They was winning, and I loved it. I listened to the music, It inspired me, but it didn't inspire me to want to chase it.
Okay.
But when I seen Ram Squad do it,
Okay.
I was around that.
Absolutely.
You know? It's like I ain't run with them in the streets. But like when it came to music, like I was around. They used to be like, yo, we here, come on, we out. And I seen it was on stages and whatnot, and then they got the deal with Universal.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I was like, man, this is for us. This is for all of us. We can do this. And I started writing.
Not to cut you off, but this song in the background is catching my attention.
Yeah.
It grabbed me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Kill
Who's
Again.
that?
That's me, Eigh8. That's Kill Again.
Okay.
That's the first song I recorded when I came home.
Okay.
Very first song.
Yeah.
Very first song.
Shout out to your mom. I don't want to gloss over that.
What's up, Mom?
Boss lady.
She's definitely
That's
one of Richard Island's female entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that, you know, I got that in
Yeah,
there.
that's the first lady.
Yeah,
That's my
absolutely.
first lady.
Um,
Shell ain't got nothing on her.
okay. As far as the people that run with you, what is that like? What inspire y'all to do what y'all do?
Man, I got Life Gang. This is, you know, Lifeline Syndicate. You know, that was something that was started in prison. You know, like, prison is like real, especially when I was in Huntington at the time, it was a real gang affiliated.
Okay.
Like gang, excuse me. It made people want to click up. You understand what I'm talking about?
Okay.
And I was over here, and you know, I had a lot of people that ran with me and, you know, followed my lead.
Okay.
So we built something beautiful and made it positive. You know, like we don't rep flags, we don't rep colors, we don't do none of that, but it's Life Gang, man.
Okay.
Life stands for LIFE, loyalty is for eternity. The line is what we want.
Did y'all get that? Say that for the people again.
LIFE, loyalty is for eternity.
Loyalty is for eternity. Absolutely.
Life Gang, syndicate.
Life Gang Syndicate.
Yeah.
So name some of the associates and the members of Life Gang.
Oh man, it's me, VHB, Cali Sosa, OG Strong,
Absolutely.
MOE, Mo Bent. Shout out to Mo Bent too.
Shout out to
We got some
Mo.
Mo Bent.
Money over everything.
You know, you got Haiti, we got Scorch Moolah, you know. We got a few. We got a few that's with us, man. And we strong too. Oh, we strong.
So what can the people expect from you moving forward?
Moving forward, all bangers, man. I'm writing hits, man.
All
I ain't
bangers.
out here, you know, ain't nothing wrong with drill music, but I ain't out here just keep drilling and keep drilling.
Right.
I'm drilling a little bit.
Yeah.
But I ain't out here just keep drilling and keep drilling, man. I'm gonna ride this wave that I'm on. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? I'm gonna just keep hitting them with bangers. Like the music, like for me, like you ain't gonna find nothing out right now. And I just been perfecting my craft. I ain't even been home 2 years yet.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I just been perfecting my craft, listening to new sounds in the studios and putting this project together.
Absolutely.
Check out the project. It's coming. It's coming. I'm gonna give it to you in a couple months. You know what I'm saying? Lead single Talk About Me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's called Look at Me Now.
Okay.
Like a lot of people, you know, they seen me back then and they seen where I was at and what I was doing then. Look at me now. Watch me now.
Hey, hold on. We giving it to y'all right now. You heard it here first on Section 8 podcast. Don't get that misconstrued.
10 joints too. I'm
All right,
10 on that.
listen.
I'm rocking out with 10 on that joint.
I gotta put you on the
10
spot.
joints.
I gotta put you on the spot.
What's up?
Give me name 3 of the best artists right now.
Right now?
Yeah,
In the game?
yeah.
Man. That's hard, man.
3? You say give it 3?
3.
Oh, you say 3 of the first?
All right, give me if you
No,
can't give me.
no, I'm gonna give it
Okay,
to you. I'm gonna
okay,
give it to you, man.
okay.
I'm gonna give it to
Yeah,
you.
all right.
No, like who I'm feeling right now, I ain't saying he's the best artist in the game, but who I'm feeling,
Okay.
I'm feeling Simba. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm always feeling East.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? And I'm feeling Blanco.
Okay.
He sounded so raspy. I'm feeling Blanco.
Okay.
I'm giving you more. I'm giving you
Okay,
5.
go then.
Benny the Butcher. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Butcher.
Benny
yeah.
the Butcher. Like who? Like come on, man. And there's one more. Hold up. Who up? Mozzie.
Okay,
Mozzie
Okay.
Cali nigga too. Ooh.
okay,
Homeboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Simba from Cali.
okay.
I fuck with them dudes, man.
So
Absolutely.
Neff, the whole time when you was locked up, you was rapping before you got locked up, right?
Yeah.
You ain't take it all the way serious. I knew when you was spitting when you first started.
Nah, I was just cool with it. Like,
But
I just had a whole lot of weird shit.
when I used to talk on the phone, you used to spit some crazy bars, like you used to give it up. But I used to think when you came home, I was like, what the hell? How did you like take care of that while you was in it? Like you didn't think about coming home, you know, all the time that you had.
No, that's how I did it.
I
thought about coming
I'm
home.
talking about far as you concentrating on the music. How did you
Let me break it down.
affect that?
Well, like, you know, I had my highs and my lows as far as like emotionally with coming home. But when I went upstate, like I ain't never think I was gonna do life in prison. And I said, okay, what am I gonna do? I can do music. And I started writing, man. I used to be in the cell every day, you know, and I chill, do me, watch TV. 10 o'clock came, and ain't nothing interested on TV. I put the beats on, put my earphones on, and I just write, man. And I was just inspired to win.
Yeah.
That's all. I was just inspired to win. And I
See that?
continued to write, and I continued to write and stay focused. That helped me with my faith in coming home.
Yeah.
Because as I got better with the music, I said, this is for me. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I ain't supposed to be sitting here. Why am I keep continuing to get better at music?
Yeah.
And doing music to have it waste away in here?
Right.
No. God is allowing my motherfucking brain to work.
Absolutely.
He's allowing my brain to go ahead and push past the writer's block and whatnot, you know? So I continued to write with the vision that I was going to be here.
Yeah.
A lot of music that you're going to hear on these projects is going to be music that I wrote in there. But you will never know which one.
Okay.
Yeah, because it sounded like if she was home
Yeah.
the whole time, like the sound that you got right now.
Good point.
It sounds like you was not incarcerated during that time.
Because
As far as the lyrics,
when I was
the
writing
stuff
it, I
you're
wasn't.
talking about, it sounds not dated at all.
Because when I was writing it, I wasn't in prison.
Wow.
Mentally.
Yeah.
When did you start taking this shit? Like, do you remember the date, the year that you really, because
No,
you don't?
no.
Yeah.
I don't remember the date and the year. I just know, like,
So when you went in,
I know.
you just continued to do it.
I just knew I was a goat at this shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to rap in the yards. You know, bring the keyboards out, rap in the yard.
Yeah.
You know, do like, it was hot dudes and like real shit. It was dudes that was hotter than me.
Yeah.
But I knew they didn't have what I had.
Yeah.
Like, they was lyrically better than me.
Right.
But they didn't have what I had. So I knew that I just had to focus on being lyrically better.
Yeah.
Once the two matched, the lyrics and everything else that came with it, the persona, the delivery, everything,
Yeah.
it was well rounded. Like, I'm ready for that shit now.
Absolutely.
You know?
Because we did talk on the phone, and you was like, when I come home, I'm gonna kill this shit. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. I was, you know.
But just like I told you, just like I mentioned before, right? Like, you know, we reconnected, and this was something that was like a highlight. We was excited to, you know, go to the cell and, you know, and escape through the genre of music. You understand what I'm saying? And that was like inspiring to me. You understand what I'm saying? Is because I came into a childhood friend that I didn't see in a long time and had the same energy. Like, cause you don't typically, when you get somebody doing the kind of sentences that we were faced with, right? They don't have that energy. You see what I'm saying? It's very depressing. It's very stressful, and you can't conjure up a focus to do music, to write books about as I have, to you know, escape through, you know, the art of intellectual property.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
I get you.
So you just had faith, like, I'm going home. You never gave up.
No, I had that in my mind, and like I said what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, I can do this.
Yeah.
I'm good at this. I know enough people. You know, like, I got it. And when I start blowing my own mind, it was like,
Yeah.
this is it.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me say this. Let me ask you this. share with the people one of your darkest moments and one of your most inspirational moments.
Let me tell you this. I think my darkest moment was, see, what people don't know is I didn't get arrested for murder. I got a detainer put on me for murder. I got arrested for a drive-by shooting. You know, originally. You know, like I ain't gonna say where, but I got arrested for a drive-by shooting. And I sat on there with $50,000 bill straight. Like, you know, I was alright, but I wasn't getting to it like that.
Right.
I ain't had 50 grand.
Right.
So I was sitting there for a week waiting to get arranged. So I'm gonna get a preliminary so I can get my bail dropped. I did that, got my bail dropped, and then I called my people like, yo, come on. They said we on our way. Before they got there, they dropped the dipsy on me.
Okay.
Which is a detainer.
Okay.
And I sat in there, man, when they dropped that, they came to my cell with them 3 red jumpsuits taking me to the high security unit, man. I was like, that was my lowest moment right there.
Wow.
But they graduated over, so I coupled that with when the judge said guilty.
Wow.
Like, it's like my soul left my body. Like when I got back to the cell, all I can do was sleep.
Yeah.
Sentencing wasn't bad because I knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah,
Right.
they was my darkest times. When I went upstate, man, you know, I had ups and downs when I went through things and all that, but you know, I ain't never my darkest moments was those times.
Right.
My most inspiring moment was when I was granted my first appeal.
Okay.
When I first was granted my first appeal, even though it was reversed on appeal in the DA's favor, when I won my first appeal, I knew what I believed in my heart. My faith was real.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I knew it. I'm like, yeah, it's about to pop open. They reversed it back. Gave me the life sentence back again. I'm like, it's about to pop open.
Yeah.
You knew that?
Yeah, I knew it. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing different. I spoke it into existence. I thought it into existence. And I put the work in behind it to push it into existence. You know, like that's a whole process.
Yeah.
Like, I believe in speaking things into existence.
Absolutely.
But you can't just speak something into existence without really having the faith and putting the necessary work behind it in order to get through it.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And I made it as I said I would.
Yeah.
That's why the title is called Look at Me Now. I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. Like I told everybody. The people that left me and didn't come back, the people that was back and forth. Like, I told you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna come up out of there. I ain't staying forever.
Yeah.
Stay for me.
Yeah.
And I made it happen.
Okay. For the viewers, right? For the people who never been incarcerated, right? That's in the streets, right? Mm-hmm. And for the young boys.
Mm-hmm. For the young boys.
What advice do Big Homie Bing got for them?
The advice I got?
Yeah.
Go with your move. And I say go with your move because giving advice to somebody to put the guns down or don't do this, that, and the third, like, they got programmed in their head what they want to do. Only thing I can tell you is when you get up there, get different, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about you going up there, somebody gonna try to rape you. I ain't saying that.
No.
I ain't saying you gonna go up there, people gonna be slapping you around because you may be cut like something. Who knows?
Yeah.
But what I'm speaking about is how them people gonna treat you, how them crackers gonna treat you. You understand what I'm talking about? How they put you up in the mountains, man.
Yeah.
And
different angle.
you get that life sentence, man.
Yeah.
That shit hurt.
Say that again?
That shit hurt. Like, that shit hurt. Like, you walk around like you ain't all the way you. And what happened for me doesn't happen for everybody. It happens for people.
But
you know?
not at
But it's rare.
a high rate. It's rare.
Because I asked a question. Like, when it comes to forgiveness for people who didn't believe that I was gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, how many people do you know had a life sentence? How many people do you know got a life sentence? They may say 1, they may say 2, 3, 4. And I asked them, have you ever seen them again?
Right.
No.
Speak to that.
They say no. And I say because what happened for me doesn't happen for everybody.
Right.
So if you didn't believe in me, I ain't mad at you. I believed in me and it was enough.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I say that to the people, to the youngins, like, when you go up there, you gonna be saying I'm gonna get out.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna believe in you. And if they got you red-handed on these cameras or somebody telling on you,
Yeah.
you trapped in. Like,
Absolutely.
you gonna spend the rest of your life up there. You ever look into a motherfucking man? Excuse me. You ever look into an individual's eyes, man? You was up there. You ever
Yours.
look into an individual's eyes? No, not them type of eyes.
Right.
The eyes I'm talking about. You ever look into an individual's eyes and talk about what you gonna do when you go home, and they just look at you and go, yeah, you gonna do that. You feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They can never offer any feedback as to what they gonna do because they know they ain't never coming out.
Talk to me.
You know? Like
Yeah.
a lot of people, if you could take back what you did, you would.
Say that again. I'll speak to that.
Yeah, a lot
Speak
of
to
people,
that.
when you in there with them life sentences, if you could take back what you did, you would. That doesn't change who you are as an individual because you wanted to take back that action.
Don't.
Is it worth it? You understand what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
Is it worth it?
Absolutely.
That's what you gotta weigh. I can't tell you don't do this or don't do that. What I can say is go with your move. But your move better be worth it because when they grab you,
So you saying, so I want to make sure that Section 8 viewers understand this. I want to elaborate on this. So you saying when you utter what you utter out your mouth, right? When you playing in them streets, right? Just like you said, this ain't the platform that's going to tell you to stop doing what you're doing.
Right.
We gonna say live up to it.
That's what we gonna say.
Perform. When it's time to perform, perform. That's all we saying. Hold what you say, right? I wanna thank you for admitting as a 200 plus pound, 6 foot guy, right? When you said that hurt, I can appreciate that is because people need to really understand that this is a thought. It is all right to have that thought.
yeah.
The act is already done.
And when I think about it, right? When I think back on it, like when I really like zone out and go into that like thought and put myself back there, it still hurts.
Absolutely.
Because
Sure,
now
when you think about it.
now I have something that I remember. Because when I was in there was a lot of things that I didn't remember the feeling of.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna mention them all, but it was certain things that, you know, you're sitting in there. I've been in there so long
Absolutely.
that I can remember the view, but I can't remember how it felt.
Wow. Wow.
So, going back to a year, 9 months ago, I can remember that feeling. And I'm comparing it to everything that I'm feeling right now. It ain't nothing like this. It ain't nothing like freedom. It ain't nothing like living your life. Like real shit. I be in the car sometimes, man. Like, and it skip my mind. I just be doing me. Or I be in traffic, somebody do some dumb shit, and I be like, yo, what the? And I be mad. And then I stop and I look around me, man.
Come to your senses.
Yeah, I look at me, man. I'm like, damn, I'm going to the store. I got a nut.
Absolutely.
Man, I got bread on me. I'm looking at my car, and I'm like, damn, I'm blessed. Like I say, I'm blessed. Like, not even 2 years ago, man, I was just like in the cell turning in at 9 o'clock. Now I'll be on the road 2 in the morning.
Let me say this. Thinking means connecting things. And this moment is serious is because you're speaking about reflecting.
Yeah.
Right? And you saying, you coming to the realization how important your freedom is because it was once taken away from you.
Yeah, right.
So you have people that don't have that level of understanding is because they never had their freedom taken away from them.
Right.
I want to express this is because when I reconnected with yourself, I also reconnected with your co-defendant, right? They actually put me in the cell with them, coming out of the hole,
Right.
and I lied to you not. The nigga had case laws filled to the ceiling. Where I had to sleep, I was uncomfortable, but I loved it. It's because I understood the fight, the passion for the fight, for freedom. You understand what I'm saying? So I wanted to speak because it was other individuals up there, childhood homies. And I want to say this to you, man. It hurt me because it was more than we was in the prison. There was a life of prison. I don't know why I was there, even though I was facing.
They sprinkled a couple little short times.
Yeah, I was going to the feds, but
and they want you to get busy. In
absolutely. But I was surrounded at least with 5 of us that had life sentence.
Yeah.
So if you could just imagine my position at the time, like dealing with these attitudes and seeing the differentiations and the behaviors, and I'm like, whoa, this heavy. Is because I'm coming off the street. Y'all got probably 10, 15 years in at this time. So it's kind of like, you know, we want to catch up on old times. I can't really talk about, as you said, when I'm having conversations, I got to be mindful about the things that I'm saying.
Right.
Is because I'm talking about going home.
Yeah, no, he ain't going
Hold
home.
up.
Man.
Let me interject.
It ain't bother you on this
No,
situation?
let me. That's why I want to interject real quick. I used to talk to individuals, right?
Yeah.
And they'd do that. We'd just be acquainted, and you know, they find out I got a life sentence, and they get to talking, they be like, my fault.
Okay.
And I always say, no, go on.
Wow.
Because you schooling me to something that you want to do.
Absolutely.
That's giving me ideas about what I'm going to do, as well as you. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, I ain't staying here forever. Talk to me like we both going out of here tomorrow. Because that's how I feel.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They go, yeah, don't hide that from me. Don't hold that from me. You keeping me here. No, bring me with you. Drive it on me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Nobody ever mess with you with that on situations like, I'm going home, you not. You never went through that up there?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Ain't nobody deal with me like that.
Because I know just wondering what that ever went through. Like,
I'm a big homie, Jack.
Talk that.
You know what I'm
Talk
saying?
that.
Ain't nobody,
All right.
like,
Listen.
I ain't gonna say I ain't never been disrespected, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody like disrespect me like that. Like, they made it talk a little sassy to me or something, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't like it, and you know, we went, but ain't nobody gonna come at me hard like that.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about prison, man. We talk about other. Listen, if you notice, I said
home, man.
that we was in the
Men.
level 5 job. Men respect men, right? And at the same time, you know, we dealing with the worst people of society.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So there's going to be a level of violence that, you know, just come with the territory.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So just like you said, you gotta be ready to perform.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And you got guys that's gonna match your energy, just like you're willing to match their energy.
Yeah.
With that being said, man, put the period on the end of this sentence. What do you want the people to know about you the most?
I'm just a sturdy individual trying to make it happen. That's it, man. Like, you know, like I did my time. I'm not going to dwell on it. It's not a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? But I do got a story to tell. So you're going to hear it, and you're going to hear about it. You understand what I'm saying? Just like you hear the good shit that people did and went through this and the third, you hear the bad shit they went through, whether they got shot, whether they got, you know, like, this is my story. I was gone a while. I haven't even been home 2 years. So I'm going to talk about my story, where I came from, what I did to get back, what I did to get there.
Absolutely.
I'm not glorifying it. I'm telling you what facts are.
Right.
You understand what I'm talking about? Who I am. So when you hear my music, you understand what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You know, because a lot of my songs, I'm talking about my situation. I sprinkle it in, I mix it up because this is what it is. I'm going to drop this EP, and I'm going to drop this album, and after that, I'm off of that.